YouTube? It's your girl Kimberly, and I'm going to show you how to use the Saie Glowy Super Gel in what's this, Sunglow on oily skin. So if you want to know more, keep watching. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on any of the great videos I make here for skincare, hair, beauty, tech, travel. Also, if you like the video, so I know to make more videos like this. Okay, so when it comes to liquid illuminators, I know that a lot of us oily skin girls can feel like, I don't know if that's for me, I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't want to look more oily than my natural skin looks. So how can I use these kind of products? And the hack for me is to use them on the places where you really want highlight, and to use a little less product than typically probably a dry or a normal skin person would use, and then still get that beautiful highlighted look. Okay, so what I do first, you know, a little shaky, and then I pump it on the back of my hand. So when you look at the initial pump, it's going to be so much product. This is more than enough for your full face, especially if you have oily skin. So the first thing I want to do is, I have my little pump here, and I'm going to take a little bit on my pointer finger, and I'm going to start with the cheeks, right? So here we go. This is where we're going to want this highlight at, and just rubbing that on. I have matte eyeshadow, mascara, brows, and concealer on, but in terms of my face makeup, I don't have anything on yet. So as you can see, we're starting to build that highlight. So the first layer I rub in, and then kind of that second layer is going to be more of a tap, tap, tap situation. So get the hair out the way. There we go. And tap that in. So we're starting to see that luminescence build. And for me, I get really oily, shiny here. So I'm going to take more and put it on the outside here, because this can have more like oily, glistening product over here. And it's not gonna look as crazy because my face makes less oil. Right here is where most of it is. So then we're gonna put a little more on the finger, and as you can see, I still got the blob here. I'm taking little bit by little bit from the blob and putting it other places. So then I'm gonna come here on the nose. And some people, you could feel like, you know what, my oil is just too oily for that. And that is also a thing, but definitely consider, you can put this on and then powder. And especially with this Saie powder, you're still going to have that highlight, and it's still going to be beautiful. Boom. So I'm doing a little on the nose. Go through on the chin. Put a little highlight there. And then I'm going to do the lip and the Cupid's bow. As you can see, most of that pump is still there. I'm using very little product because I know that my face is going to make its own oil, which we can see it's still super shiny. And I know for a lot of people with oily skin, you could be like, oh, that's too shiny, looks crazy. But think that you're going to seal all of this with powder, so it's extra shiny now, but it's going to look better once you powder your face. And so now I'm doing the rub layer on this side. And I love that this is like a natural looking highlight. I had the Kevin Aquan one and some other brands, and they're so super glittery shiny that it doesn't look like that natural glow from within effect. And I think that's why so many people like this Saie one, because it does give you that. So I'm going to try to strategically move my hair out the way because I don't want highlighter in it. But I do want to go all the way up to the hairline though. Let me move the mirror out the way. I want to go all the way up to the hairline. And boom. It's like a blinding natural highlight, if that's even like a possible thing. So And I love a highlight, so for me, this isn't even enough. Like, I could go in with more. And what I'm going to do is fan it, let it dry a little. Because I think I do want to go in with more. I want to be a golden goddess by the time I'm done with highlighter. But I will say this is what a normal person would probably want. And then what you would do after this step is to set it with a setting powder. Let that, or if you have any more cream products, cream contour, cream blush, put those on. And then once you apply all of those, let it dry and then powder your full face. So I have a concealer review video coming on after this, so I'm not going to fully powder it. But for me, I could even leave the house like this. Like, this looks so cute to me. It's like natural shine from within. You can see my oils on my nose, but it's also like real skin. And that's really what I love about it, is that that's the main thing. So you can see how much product I have left. Use a half a pump probably, because you could always go back and do another half a pump and build up more, but you can't take away what you already squared out. So I'm going back in and doing more layers. I want to really accentuate. I'm seeing the highlight here, but not so much here. So I'm going to go in and put a little more there. Because also it's like golden blinding in the ring light, but in the real life look of it, it's still muted enough that it doesn't look crazy. So I almost kind of also want to put some under my like natural contour line, but I'm wondering if that's going to be too much. I might do it though. I will also say though, if you're like a stickler for texture, then you might not like this, because it does draw more attention to it. But to me, my preference is when skin looks like real skin. This whole idea of the flawless, dolphin, perfect, all the things that we see in magazines and in ads kind of skin, I'm like, that's not what real people look like. And if you try to make your makeup to look like that in real life, you look cake face. So something to keep in mind. I'm going to come back on the forehead, do a little more. There we go. Do a little more on the forehead. Be careful of the brows. Don't want to wipe those off. Oh, that's cute. You see how I have that like central facial glow? My nose is where I get the most oil, so that's why I did like the least there before, but I might come back and hit that. So, like I said, I would normally set all of this with powder, and then after I do all my cream stuff, or like liquid or other foundations, and then it would look really, really beautiful. Like, you still have the glow even if you powder it. It's just that the powder is going to help control some of that oil. Ooh, bless me. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please drop down in the comment section below. How much product I used, what I'll put in the description what I use, so you can have a better idea of it. Use my hands. Yes, you can use brushes, but it's just so much easier for me to use my fingers. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.